One of the stars of the Twilight franchise has a pretty dark outlook on her experiences during filming. Anna Kendrick, who played the small supporting role of Jessica Stanley, a high school classmate and friend of protagonist Bella Swan, played by Kristen Stewart, recently filmed a career breakdown video for Vanity Fair's YouTube channel and admitted she had a miserable time filming Twilight. Kendrick didn't spend much time on screen during the Twilight saga, which was based on the equally popular series of supernatural teen romance novels by Stephenie Meyer. Apparently, however, the experience still wasn't particularly positive. According to Kendrick, the cold and hostile weather was a big factor, which makes sense considering that the series was filmed in the rainy northwest city of Portland, Oregon. She remembers being on set with her Converse sneakers completely soaked through during the shoot, and remembers thinking to herself,
"You know, this is a really great group of people, and I'm sure that we would be friends in a different time, but I want to murder everyone."
She does, however, have a positive spin on her time on set, saying it was actually a bonding experience for the cast and crew.
You know, like you go through like some trauma event, like you imagine like people who survive like a hostage situation, and you're kind of bonded for life.
In the video, in which Kendrick details performances from her debut in the cult classic film Camp to her starring role in the Pitch Perfect films, she remembers how she got into the Twilight saga in the first place, and what her experience was like on all 4 films. Apparently, getting the role at all was a complete surprise.
Yeah, like got that job, which was, I mean, truly like such a shock.
As she remembers, she was asked to audition after director Catherine Hardwicke saw her in a Sundance film, but Kendrick considered it to be a blow-off audition since she couldn't picture being cast as what she called a mean girl character.
I just thought like, well, I'll do as well as I can so that the casting director like thinks of me for other stuff.
When it came to the second movie, Kendrick's memories were slightly fonder, thanks to slightly better weather and more of a chance to get to know her coworkers. And luckily, the project didn't prevent her from working on buzzier prestige projects like Up in the Air, which earned her an Academy Award nomination. She explained, "I was shooting Up in the Air by the time we were making that second movie, so they rearranged a lot of scheduling stuff. It would have been a real move, but legally, they had the right to stop me from doing Up in the Air, so shout out to those guys." Kendrick's Twilight memories are a pretty mixed bag, especially as the franchise increased her role on the heels of her Oscar nomination. Discussing the third film, Eclipse, Kendrick says, "They all start to blend into one at some point because my whole job was to go, like, this family of very pale people who we never see eating, they're really weird, right?" In fact, Kendrick had some trouble remembering what she even did in the third film.
Oh, I did the graduation speech in the third movie, that's right.
Kendrick went into detail about that particular scene, saying, "I remember thinking, like, why did they make my character the valedictorian? She's very obviously not a good student, but they just wanted me to have something to do. Because it was a speech, I just did what was scripted, and I swear, that scene, people are like, you know, that speech you give in that third movie, it's really sweet. It's really moving."
And I swear to God, I'm like, the thing that is happening is you are looking at Kristen Stewart's reaction to that speech, and that is the thing that is moving you.
Kendrick was also briefly featured in the fourth movie, during which bad weather struck again.
And it was just like a wedding scene where, again, I'm like, these people are so weird. And you're in like just half frozen mud.
Kendrick has become one of Hollywood's most popular young stars since her time in the Twilight franchise, and apparently, it's pretty firmly in her rearview mirror.
I hope I was less pretentious than you were expecting.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Looper videos about your favorite movies and TV shows are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.